Hi, it's Enoch Chapman again for the second day of Native American Appreciation Month. That's right, it's day 2, November 2nd, 2014. It's a Sunday, and I thought since it was Sunday, I'd do something that was either spiritual or speech oriented, since they both start with S's, and so does Sunday. Thought that would tie in real nicely. So I looked inside one of my favorite books, Great Speeches by Native Americans, and I found this speech given by an Oglala Sioux leader named Red Cloud. Now, Red Cloud at the time was thought to be the leader of the whole Sioux Nation. However, when Red Cloud was around, the Sioux Nation was kind of splintered and divided. They've done very well, by the way, by the U.S. government. And they had all their different leaders and all their different clans and tribes. And Red Cloud spoke for the Oglala Sioux, not all the Sioux tribes. However, because he did go and represent the Native Americans and the Sioux in a lot of different government situations, he did speak on behalf of everybody. So even though he wasn't the leader of everybody, he did speak on their behalf. This speech was given at the Cooper Union Institute in New York City on June 16th, 1870. It's a neat little speech in which he was asked to come and kind of just explain the plight of what's going on with the Native American. Inside the speech, he actually goes into a lot of the problems with the treaties that were made, the hypocrisy of the United States government, what was broken, what was taken away, and it's a little bit more in depth. I decided not to read some of those parts, but I thought I'd take out some of the highlights of some of the things that I think made Red Cloud just a really amazing leader. And something I think that kind of binds us all together as humans. Instead of focusing on all the negative, I thought I'd just kind of focus on the positive. So here's Red Cloud. This speech is entitled "The Great Spirit Made Us Both," given on June 16th in 1870 to the Cooper Union Institute in New York City. My brothers and my friends who are before me today, God Almighty made us all, and He is here to hear what I have to say today. The Great Spirit made us both. He gave us lands, and He gave you lands. You came here, and we received you as brothers. When the Almighty made you, He made you all white and clothed you. When He made us with red skins and poor. When you first came, we were very many, and you were few. Now, you are many, and we are few. You do not know who appears before you to speak. He is representative of the original American race, the first people of this continent. We are good and not bad. The Great Spirit made us poor and ignorant. He made you rich and wise and skillful in things which we know nothing about. The good Father made you eat tame game and us to eat wild game. Ask anyone who has gone through California, and they will tell you we have treated them well. You have children. We, too, have children, and we wish to bring them up well. We ask your help to do it. I want you to help me to get what is right and just. I represent the whole Sioux Nation, and they will be bound by what I say. I am no spotted tail, to say one thing one day and be bought for a pin in the next. Look at me. I am poor and naked. But I am the chief of the nation. We do not want riches, but we want to train our children right. Riches would do us no good. We could not take them with us to the other world. We do not want riches. We want peace and love. I want to have men sent out to my people whom we know and can trust. I am glad I have come here. You belong in the East, and I belong in the West. And I am glad I have come here and that we could understand one another. I am very much obliged to you for listening to me. I go home this afternoon. I hope you will think of what I have said to you. I bid you all an affectionate farewell. Now, Red Cloud never really got the response from the United States government that he was hoping for. A lot more things happened, and lands were taken away, and treaties were burned and broken, and a lot of stuff happened, which is kind of a blight on the history of the United States, which we don't want to go into too much. However, Red Cloud stood up for what was right. He stood up for what he believed in. And I personally believe very much so that he is a representative of what we should be doing right now in our day and age. He died in 1909, a little over 100 years ago. Died in 1909, and on his deathbed in the Pine Ridge Reservation, he was quoted by saying this: "They made many promises, more than I can remember, but they kept but one. They promised to take our land, and they took it." Currently, we're in a struggle We're in a war. We're in the same type of thing, not necessarily for lands, but for what we believe in, for what we stand up for, what we want to know is right. Things that we have faith in, things that we have convictions in, things that we have our own personal ideologies in. Red Cloud stood up for his. He went to bat many times with the United States government to let them know how he felt. I really do believe that it's a lesson for us today in the histories of what to do, what to stand up for, not to be negative, not to be disparaging, but to stand up for what is right, and to always, 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 with your whole heart, believe that you can make a difference. So, honoring Red Cloud, great speech today. Once again, second day of Native American Appreciation Month. Go out, make sure you hug yourself a Native American, and I will see you tomorrow.